Welcome to this Court of Protection Briefs video, the first on the functional test for capacity. It's about the role of understanding in the assessment. To recap elements already covered, an assessment of capacity must relate to someone over 16, no assumptions about capacity based on age, looks or behaviour, and there must be some form of disturbance or impairment in the mind or brain. In relation to the relevant decision being assessed, P needs to understand the information, what this video is about, and retain it, use it, weigh it, and then communicate their decision. The information P needs to understand includes the nature of the decision, the purpose of the decision, and the likely effects of the decision, including foreseeable consequences. Let's take an example, a very common one. P is in a care home where she was admitted after a fall at her home. At that time, she was considered malnourished. Her home was in great disorder, including the presence of vermin. It was not a habitable environment, and she was not safe. In the care home, she cannot come and go as she pleases, and she wants out. She misses the freedom she used to have when she lived at home, so she wants to go home and have that back again. Someone assessing P's capacity would want to investigate her understanding of the dangers of her moving home, a recognition of the help and support she would need at home. P's answer, "I don't need any help at all. They don't do anything for me here." When P is supported in every activity of life, including washing, eating, dressing, continence, does not show an understanding of all that is involved in the decision. And it's a very common situation. It's not enough for an assessment just to ask P, "Where do you want to live?" and simply record them saying they want to go home, and they ignore an understanding of what going home means to P and what the reality of going home involves. P has to be presented with the options. In this example, those options would probably be a package of care support in the home. Then P might say, yes, that would be good. It would be good to have some support in the home, as I was finding it difficult before. Or P might say, nonsense, I don't need any help, and if anyone tries to come into my house, I'll smack them over the head with a frying pan. But the assessor doesn't know till they've asked the question. Likewise, there may be other options like a supported living environment with fewer restrictions than the care home, but more support than is practicable at home, or an offer from the local authority. It can be a lot cheaper to deliver centralised care in the care home than in lots of individual properties. Understanding may also be said to extend to understanding how others fit into the decision. Where you have a partner who lives in P's home and has their own needs, and who would be needed to support P's move back home, it can be said an understanding of that is also directly relevant. That's the role of understanding in the mental capacity assessment. Subscribe or watch out for the next video about how retaining the relevant information is assessed.